Hey guys, this is Cybertronium here, and today we're going to go ahead and do a little playthrough of A Bad Name. And this is supposed to reveal one of the latest additions to Forge to Fight, Slipstream. Now, from what I understand in this is in reference to the song You Give Love a Bad Name, where it's like, shot through the heart. And that's all I'm literally able to say, because I don't want to get slapped with that copyright claim. By the way, in other news, I got two of my first legacy characters from the legacy toy line. I got myself the Voyager class, I want to say, Blaster, and I got the leader class Galvatron. If you guys want me to take a look at that, I can go ahead and I'll go ahead and do that video probably in the next day or so here soon. So if you guys want me to check out Blaster and Galvatron on screen, then let's see if we can't get this to at least 10 or 15 likes, and I'll go ahead and set up my camera and we can go ahead and take a look at it. Man, I missed Shockwave being involved in anything. I don't remember the last time he was involved with one of these special missions, but even though it's very short, getting to see him again is always a +1 to me. Ah, there's the lady. She kind of looks weird with those bat-looking wings or whatever, but I mean, hey, it doesn't look bad as a design and whole still. Alright, so Slipstream introduces herself to Megs, and so now we proceed with the story. Okay, so what I'm reading here is he's got a health boost as well as pyrophobia, which start with an attack buff that increases attack damage by 100% and can be removed with burn debuffs. Attack buff will return after 10 seconds. So we probably should have had a Grimlock with us here. Yeah, we'll take what we can get. Oh, and by the way, just because I got a message about it last time, I did finally get Dirge, and he is indeed unlocked. In my game, I mean. So yeah, I can play as him and do all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna do a showcase of him here soon too. Yeah, I kinda knew that's where that was gonna go. My Wi-Fi has been the worst lately. Like, I cannot get anything done. I don't know if it's just our system Wi-Fi itself or the weather we've been having lately, but it is not helping my situation right now. Okay. Slipstream literally being everyone on the planet. Have a playlist queued up for everything and ready for it. Honestly, calling him Jetfire is something I'm used to due to me usually like going with the live-action movie renditions. And although I do love Jetfire's live-action version, I kind of like Forged to Fight's much higher than him. And that's just because, like, Jetfire is very well versed in this game. Like, you have a man who can reflect most, if not all, projectiles. And he can even heal himself when he's at a critical state with the charges he gets from blocking attacks. It is a little annoying to be put on a stun lock each time that he blocks your attack, but that's what makes fighting him all that more fun and difficult. Now, it didn't show there, but the thing about Jetfire in this fight is that... Okay, so for this fight, he specifically was switching between different resistances, and I'll be honest, that's on me for not paying attention to it, but yeah, for Jetfire, he switches through the resistances, so be wary of that. Anyways. Alright, so here we are with our next team, which I only decided to use because I wanted to give a little showcase for both Slipstream and Dirge. So, for Slipstream, she has a rival with WINDBLADE, so that increases her critical chance. She has Sabotage Specialist, so she also uses the backfire charge. So you can combine her with Barricade, Kickback, and Scorponok, so then you can have a little bit more backfire damage. Excuse me. Then you have Own the Skies, which, as it says there, +9 attack against Autobots or bots with an aerial alternate form. So that makes her stronger against any other bots with flying type modes. Then for Dirge himself, he just has Formation Flying, which says when an opponent backdashes or sidesteps while under effect of fear, it can stun them. And then Paralyzing Fear, which increases the chance of Ramjet's momentum by 4%. So, yeah, it kind of makes sense. As you can see, also, Dirge is unlocked. So we'll go ahead and do this little showcase for each bot while we do the story. Ooh, that's a close one there, Slipstream. Not my era, but I've heard good things. Isn't that kind of in reference to when Slipstream became one of the main villains of one of those lines where she technically would have met the Predacons? I think so. Again, I just got up, so I'm a little drowsy. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with Slipstream. Alright. As you can see there, she got a critical buff. And she's already gotten Nemesis down to reduced power intake, think that was the last resistance to crits. And then there's the backfire charge. Here's the next part. Basically has Bumblebee from Dark and the Moon's attack, but that's not too bad. And if I can get her up to it, we'll show you her second attack, which is kind of a variation of Jetfire's attack, which is essentially just jumping lasers. Okay, here we go. There we go. So she does a kick, and then she does attacks with flying laser stuff. Her final attack isn't nothing special. It's just WINDBLADE doing her attack, but for Slipstream. And we'll go ahead and show off that here in a second. So here's Slipstream's final attack. As you can see, just a reskin of WINDBLADE's. In all honesty, the way that turbine attack comes from doesn't come from her turbines. It kind of comes right above it from the wings, but that's just kind of nitpicky. So as you can see, the Sharkticon already has fear embedded with them, so it just kind of goes on from here. So his attack is lessened, he bleeds from the fear. Here's Dirge's first attack. So nothing special, but it is an animation overhaul, so that's pretty nice. And I think the Sharkticon was stunned because he tried to sidestep. And there's Dirge's second attack, which is another animation overhaul, which I can really appreciate the dev team for doing this for the new bots. Because, I mean, sure, they can always recycle the ones that they used for the old bots, but it's always better to have new animations for the reskins you add. Well, most reskins, I guess. Because technically they're not all a reskin, but still, you get my point. Alright, so her signature ability is Exploit Weakness. Slipstream knows how to take advantage of an opening, allowing her to prolong her opponent's disadvantage. And of course, there's critical hit attack rate, chance to apply extra debuff, and subtract the percentage the powers can get over time. And 100% chance to nullify a shield buff. That could have been useful against Jetfire. Okay, anyways, you guys can go ahead and take a look at that later and see. Look at that. What did I tell you guys? Essentially just a reskin of WINDBLADE's jet form. Here, let me show you. WINDBLADE, Slipstream, WINDBLADE, and Slipstream. Alright, so here's WINDBLADE. And health boost 2 plus 50 health, or 50%. Start with a power gain buff generating 1.5 of max power. Can be removed with bleed. So he would be a fine candidate to fight against WINDBLADE. Okay, so there it is. There's the ability for power. It's supposed to be giving the debuffs, not me. There you go. Okay, so it's probably going to be stronger in Prime, but that's the essential of what WINDBLADE has for this special ability. So when you do Prime, just be wary of that. I probably will do Prime, but I just don't have the Energon for the charges to fill up the meter. So if you guys are still here, thank you guys for sticking around this long. But also, if you guys want me to show video footage of me doing the Prime mission, then let's go ahead and get this to, let's say, 30 likes, and Now ease it off a bit. About 15 likes, and I'll go ahead and show footage of me doing this in prime mode. Yeah, that'll work. Dinobot. Tactician. Technically, that's what Dinobot is. But, yeah, well. Interdimensional gyro rotors? Wow. I would definitely want to use those. Okay, but I know this guy's got something cooking, right? Was he just left without a special ability?
Okay, so I actually looked this up via gameplay, and it turns out he's supposed to have better invade and better trigger rates, so that's what Dinobot carries when you're ready to fight him. I don't know if that's like Prime exclusive, but it happened in Captain. Well, it didn't happen in Captain, but it happened in Prime, so just be ready for that.
Okay. Your dedication to destruction is disturbingly noted. Even Megatron is off-put by Slipstream's eagerness. Okay, so yeah, we're moving on to the big leagues now. Alright, so here we have our other bot with some type of phobia. And it looks like they're going to be dealing with shock debuffs. Now, this is an interesting case since Grimlock is typically known for purifying his debuffs and using them to essentially grow stronger against the bot. So that was actually pretty clever of Kabam to have him be the one with this type of phobia. So even if his, I think, defense is increased, he's not going to be able to be too weakened by electricity. So you got to use that type of thing wisely. So if his defense is lowered from the shock, then you have to rely on avoiding him attacking you due to the power of that. So yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag with that, but it was actually pretty clever for them to give you that challenge. What hideous madness is this? I didn't mean to like interrupt it with his voice, but I wouldn't imagine like Megatron completely changes his tone in regards of a completely new bot. In the streamlined body of a dream. Okay. I'm here to shoot you. To see the look on your face, worth it. Megatron sent me. Weird, right? Roblox Megatron versus Galactic Megatron. I need to stop skipping these bots and show what they use, but I actually remember Megatron's main thing. And in this one, he has a buff where if he hits you with an attack, with a ranged attack specifically, okay, that kind of backfired, but essentially it was supposed to give you shock. One of those shock debuffs. Okay, yeah, this one's over. That's fine, we still got a couple of other bots to deal with this, but it would have been better if we got to finish it off climactically as Slipstream. Ah well, just take what you can get. And that's the end of A Bad Name. Now, if you guys enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like and make sure to share it with a friend if you can. And don't forget to click that bell icon to be notified about the latest uploads. And again, if you guys want to see me complete Prime, make sure to get this video to 15 likes, and I'll be sure to record that session for you guys next time. With that being said, I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. This is Cybertronian Mobian, signing off.
What a load of bull.
Hey guys, this is Cybertronian Mobian. I just want to apologize for being a little late with this video. My internet's been really slow lately, so I hope you can bear with me in this time. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day. Bye.